What's up everybody, Gage here from Sharp. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you with me today. Another exciting day at the shop. As you probably noticed, we only have exciting days here at Sharp. So today is exciting because we have a brand new shipment of knives in from Nigara Hamono. I have little experience or knowledge with these knives. I've never used them before. I have never come across them in any of the kitchens that I've worked in. So I'm really excited to check them out with you today. I have not peeked at these knives yet. They just arrived. So we're gonna experience this together. Checking these guys out for the first time and seeing if we want to bring them in more in the future. As per your suggestions, we're going to do a little bit of testing today as well. I know that on the last unboxing videos, you guys wanted to see me actually use the knives, so we're going to do that today. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, here we are, folks. If you've watched this channel before, you know that I really love the boxes that knives come in, almost as much as the knives that come in them. And these boxes from Nigara Hamono are no disappointment. They are really beautiful. Love the color and the very simplistic design, as is normal with most Japanese design. So the way we're gonna do this is take a look at each individual knife. Once we've done that, I will talk to you a little bit about the history of Nigara Hamono, and then we will chop some stuff up. So, we'll start biggest to smallest, and the first is a 210mm Karetsuke made from R2 or SG2 quick powdered stainless steel. Tile the box off. This is really sweet. They've got some really cool, I've never seen this before, these little styrofoam things here to keep the knife safe during transport, and a little pamphlet here. Japanese and English. Look at that. That's actually really surprising and really nice. So from what I can read here, just a quick little blurb about Nigara Hamono and their history. Here it is, and wow, would you look at that? That is sweet. Ooh. Really beautiful Damascus pattern on this. The fit and finish is, dare I say, near perfect. No bumps or spaces. Perfectly flush is the ferrule to the handle. The knife, the spine is nicely sanded, as is the choil in here as well. And this guy is super duper thin, wow. This guy's gonna be an absolute laser beam. At least that's my guess. Yeah, really, really beautiful stuff here. I'm super happy about that. That is super cool. I'm excited to give that a shot. Out of the box, feels very, very sharp. Might touch it up on the strop a little bit before we use it, but yeah, this is gorgeous. Really excited about that. So 210mm Karetsuke, made again from R2 or AKA SG2 quick powdered stainless. Number 2. Oh, this is the one I was super excited about. I mean, I'm always excited about every knife, but the super cool handle on this guy, I was really excited to see. Again, it's the little things that make a difference, right? So a little pamphlet on the history is super cool. Again, these things are awesome. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. Oh, look at that. Wow. I mean, they send pictures, right? And you get an idea of what it's gonna be like, but this is crazy. So beautiful. Really cool sashimi pattern, this hand-hammered pattern on here, and then Damascus cladding on it as well. And again, this handle is absolutely stunning. Fit and finish on this is, again, I would say near perfect. No spaces or anything where the handle and the knife come together. Again, this guy is super duper thin behind the edge. I get a shot of that. The blade is super thin as well. This guy, again, I would imagine is going to be an absolute laser beam. It balances, yeah, like pretty much right dead center. Great feel in the hand. Again, really nicely sanded everywhere. No sort of scratchy, rough spots anywhere. Feels fantastic. The handle is super comfy. And it's got like a little, I guess this is for speed, built for speed, this handle. Gorgeous. Wow. Okay. This is another Santoku we're going to be taking a look at. A little pamphlet. Yeah, again, I'm like kind of speechless with all of these guys. They're absolutely incredible. All very nice and thin blades, which as you continue to watch videos through this channel, you'll know that I'm a big fan of light, thin blades. I find that the cutting feel on a blade like this is absolutely incredible. Again, nice and thin. Beautiful, beautiful hand-hammered finish on this guy as well. This is made from R2. I forgot to mention that this Santoku we looked at previously is made from Ginsan or silver number 3 steel. Said to be Santokus by the maker, but because of this reverse tanto tip, I would maybe describe them more as like a bunka. They might not be as like perfectly straight here at the tip as a traditional bunka, or you know, maybe as exaggerated. It is still a little bit sort of curvy here, but really cool shape. This is super fun. I don't, you know, I'm not working in the kitchen anymore, so I don't really have new knife days very often. So this is definitely my sort of new knife day, even though I don't get to keep any of these, but kind of like Christmas getting to open all these knives. Now we're taking a look at the Hanazuki, which again, I mean, not surprised, is absolutely stunning. Megaki finish on this guy, so polished. Not quite mirror finish, but very, very nicely polished knife. As is typical with a lot of knives, you might have to give this a little polish with a microfiber cloth or something if you really want to see the absolute best of the polish. But this is very, very nice. Rosewood handle. Again, near perfect fit and finish. I don't like to say perfect because, as we all know, there's no such thing, but very, very close. My fingers are screwing up the polish a little bit here, but so Hanazuki is for butchery. Originally designed specifically for butchery, like poultry butchery, chicken. But I've found that they're great for all sorts of poultry, small game, even great for like deboning larger pieces of meat and just trimming off excess fat and whatever. So the Japanese equivalent to a boning knife, I would say. I'm not going to test this guy out. I only got one of these in, so I don't want to use a knife that I intend to sell. But beautiful rosewood handle. Again, no bumps or spaces anywhere. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. And this one they don't normally make. I actually got them to make this for me custom, so we'll see how she turned out here. And still nicely packaged, of course. And just not exactly what I had in mind, but still really cool. A little bit shorter blade than I was hoping for, and a little bit longer too, but that's why I only had one made, so we can talk to them about what I would like to change. Kawamuki are meant to be used specifically for like little, very small chopping tasks for vegetables, so like ginger and garlic and chilies and stuff like that. They're great because they provide a good amount of space, height from spine to cutting edge for your knuckles when you're doing little stuff on your board. Really, really fun little shape in my experience. Again, this is a rosewood handle, buffalo horn ferrule, Nice and thin behind the edge. Nice and thin blade overall. Near perfect fit and finish again. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. R2 steel on this guy, which offers fantastic edge retention while being very, very easy to maintain. This guy will never rust or change colors on you, so if you're looking for great edge retention with ease of maintenance, R2 is a fantastic option for you. Okay, so now let's talk about Nigara Hamono, the company themselves. They have been around since the Edo period, and about 350 years ago they were officially appointed by the Tsugaru clan, which was a clan of samurai in the region at the time. Basically what that means is they were officially recognized for their excellence in craftsmanship when making katana for this clan. Nowadays obviously they're making kitchen knives primarily, no longer making swords. Back in those times there would have been around 100 or so makers in the region, and nowadays Nigara Hamono is one of the last remaining. They have passed down their hand forging techniques over the century, and continued to hand forge each blade, and of course sharpen and finish them all by hand as well. The Anmon project, which is what all of these knives fall under, is inspired by the Anmon Falls, which is located in Shirakami mountain range, which was officially recognized heritage site, World Heritage Site in Japan, which is really cool. So I'm excited to hopefully be able to get up there and visit these guys on my next trip. I keep just adding more and more places to visit, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it up here. It's a little bit out of the way, but it would definitely be worth the trip. From the research I did before this unboxing, the Shirakami mountain range looks really beautiful. The Anmon Falls looks super cool as well. From what I understand, there's 2 or 3 falls, waterfalls there, so I'll definitely have to try to make it out there. So, that's it for the history of Nigara Hamono. We'll start chopping some stuff up now. Alrighty folks, here we are. So unfortunately I only ordered 2 of the Kritsuke and the Santoku made from R2. So this guy and this guy here. So those are going to be the only 2 that we test. The other 3 I intend to sell, so I'm not going to use those. But this will give us a really great idea of how these knives are going to perform overall. So we're going to be testing out this guy right here. So we'll start biggest to smallest, meaning Kritsuke is going to be first. Now the Kritsuke is, it functions pretty similarly to a Gyoto. It would be your sort of, your workhorse knife, your everyday driver. Functions much like a Gyoto as well. Got a little bit of a curved belly to it, so you can do, if you prefer to use a rocking motion, you can do that. If you prefer to use an up and down motion, still relatively flat part from about here to here, so you'll still be able to do a good amount of up and down chopping if that's your style. Wow, yeah, that's nice. Yep. Like I said when we were unboxing these, super thin behind the edge, so these guys are absolute laser beams, and yeah, not disappointing here. Really effortless cutting feel. Save the rest for another knife, but yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. Really comfortable feel in the hand. Light overall, as is the case with most Japanese cutlery, but for sure with these guys also. This guy, I forgot to say, balances right about there. Super sharp. Right out of the box, I touched these guys up a little bit on the strop before we used them, but for the most part, it's fresh out of the box. I didn't do anything to these in terms of putting them on the stones or anything. If you've ever bought a Japanese knife before, you'll know that Sometimes they're not as sharp as they can get right out of the box, but these guys were done very nicely. See if I can make this happen. I might just end up embarrassing myself here, but yep, this looks like that's what's gonna happen. This is not coming out the way I wanted it to. And do a little tomato test here. Yeah, just glides right through. Crazy, crazy sharp knives here. Yeah, really, really nice. I might touch them up on the stones a little bit, but out of the box sharpness is really, really nice. Could be better for sure, but you know, that's part of owning a Japanese knife, is you gotta learn how to take care of it and get the most out of it. So that's the Kritsuke. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife.
Now we'll move on to the Santoku here. Right after I clean up the station a little bit, get under control.
Woo! Yeah, super nice. Again, this guy balances right around there, which is pretty much exactly where you would want it to, I would say. Feels beautiful in the hand again, of course. And the bunka is a great shape for stuff like this. Super, super nice. Yeah, super duper sharp. And as you can see, if you prefer the rocking motion, you can do that. If you want to do the up and down motion, that's totally possible as well. You can do the shallot here. Yeah, they're nice and thin, like really thin behind the edge. So as I said, that really makes for a beautiful cutting feel. Yeah, I can't say enough about these guys. They are so, so nice. They feel fantastic in your hand. They obviously perform exceptionally well. So that's it for me for Nigara Hamono unboxing. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And until the next video, I hope you have a pleasant day. So we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.